done for me.
Great question. Awesome. I love those questions.
All right, go ahead.
Help me. Help you.
Here we go. So you're blaming on God for all the evil. That's what you just did.
I'm not blaming. I'm blaming. I'm saying, how could he live this?
Okay, but watch this. If I buy a brand new Ford truck and I get drunk and I cross the yellow line and I smash into your car and I kill you, was it Ford's fault? No, it's my fault. God created it perfect. Man messed it up. And there is pain because of that. But one day, it's all going to be justified.
Imperfect. What is the proof of that? Where's the proof of that?
The proof is this. You know why there's a God? It's real simple. You have a moral makeup. Everyone knows, all you guys know, lying is wrong, stealing is wrong. What a polygraph test. What are they
Without laws. With laws, then we know it's wrong.
No.
If there was no system or no government, what would be chaos?
You guys are liars. Your 2-year-old knows. My daughter we were in the grocery store and she took a lifesaver and she started doing one taught her that. Everybody knows lying is wrong, stealing is wrong. Because what do they do? They run.
More intuition to you and build inside you.
Exactly. That shows there's a God.
But you know what I believe that's more though? Also,
How does that show that?
Because the moral makeup, because animals don't have that. We have it. We're made in the image of God.
animals know everything in some way. I don't believe that to be true.
But not.
I believe they have more feelings than people think.
I'm not saying they don't have feelings. I'm not saying they don't have feelings. But it's a dog-eat-dog world. If you know what I'm saying.
It's more animal instinct.
Exactly.
How do you know that's just like a natural instinct? So what does this have anything to do with God? Why?
A moral makeup. I was getting to listen. We're all sinners going to hell because God is holy and just. Sin has to be paid for. If you let me go as an unjust, you would be an unjust judge. Just say, you know what? You changed your life. You're a good person. After you did that, go ahead, go free. You would be unjust to let me go free. God would be unjust because He's holy and He's just, but He's loving and kind. He stepped down in the person of Jesus Christ and He paid for it.
But what about before all these governments in place, everything? What was man before that?
What do you mean, going back to Adam? What do you mean?
Way back in the, say, caveman ages. You would kill.
We don't believe in cavemen, but Adam named the animals. He was very smart.
So
why don't you believe in cavemen?
Because because that's evolution. I don't believe in all these transitional fossils. God created Adam and Eve.
But what about the proof of the fossils?
There are none. Show me that proof.
Look it up and Google it.
There are no transitional fossils from this to this. There are none.
What about the prehistoric, what is the Cro-Magnon day?
Man, one had arthritis. Go follow it out. There's none. There should be billions of transitional fossils. Millions.
I don't think our population grew as exponentially as it was until 2020 because animals would get eaten by dinosaurs left and right after the mammal period died out. After the meteor,
that means you don't believe in dinosaurs?
Oh, I believe in dinosaurs, of course. There were dinosaurs. There's still dinosaurs.
After dinosaurs died, the majority of them, mammals grew exponentially.
Up to the flood, everybody was a vegetarian, by the way.
I wish I recorded.
No, listen, this is cool, I'm telling you. To come to God is not like an idiot. You have to have blind faith. Oh, just come, I need this. It's not at all. It's having the discussion that we're having right here. There's a great book that I read, and I read a lot of stuff before I came to Christ. And one of the books is, I don't have enough faith to be an atheist.
What was the name of the book?
If you don't believe in heaven or hell,
I do.
I'm saying, theoretically, how does this enhance your life at all?
All right, so you're just looking at your life. That's what you're self-centered.
Right.
So you're just saying, I want, So it's all about you. This is all about you.
There we go.
That's why the world is the way it is, because they have that attitude. It's all about me. So you just think I'm going to be here and I'm going to die. So you could do anything you want. You believe in no moral absolutes. Then I could take a gun and shoot you.
I don't believe in that.
Well, why? Where did morals come from? If people say, well, you know what? This guy says, you know what? If I do this, this is wrong, this is wrong. Where did all that come from? Where does right and wrong come from? Guy says to me, I don't believe in moral absolutes. So I said, all right.
Let's say that there was no government, any of this in place.
Okay.
Maybe I wouldn't even, when you were growing up and raised, your mom would tell you this is wrong, right? Because she knows this is wrong.
Right.
Laws tell her that this is wrong. What if there were no laws in place?
Yeah, some of them are man-made. Laws are man-made.
Your instinct is to reproduce, right? So what if I, let's just say, I'm not saying I'm thinking this.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what if I just want to go up to a woman and have sex with her and reproduce? Where does that come from? I'm saying, why? That's only in place because the laws tell me I can't do it.
So okay, let's go with that. That's what you're saying. No moral absolutes. I can just do whatever I want. What I think is right. What you think is right. What you think is right. Let's just all do that. There'll be total chaos.
Exactly.
Because here's what happens.
Without laws and governments, there would be total chaos.
What I'm trying to say to you is that if we all went by what we think is right, there would be total chaos.
What happens? Like, why do riots start? Why do riots start?
Here, I'll give you the ultimate extreme example. And I was talking to this guy. I said, he goes, I don't believe in any moral absolutes. I said, okay, you're coming to my store and you're gonna give me $100 to buy something for $2. I'm not gonna give you any money back, man, because I don't think anything's wrong. He would say, no, that's not. Wait, then you believe in absolutes then? I said, what if is cannibalism wrong? He says, no, not for a culture. I said, what if I eat your mother? See, that doesn't work, man.
But maybe that's something that you believe.
What I'm saying to you is there are morals, and it comes from God. You can't get away from that.
But what proof is that comes from that? What proof that you have?
Because there's no animals that believe that. We're created in God's image. Once you see a creation, there had to be a creator. That only makes sense.
The architect.
It makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me. Why would I believe that?
Because when you look at the universe,
I have?
talking about DNA, all these things, they're so exact. No way can this start with a one cell amoeba and produce this. The constants that are in there. He has a whole chapter on that. You have to be an idiot not to believe there's not a designer, and everything stays constant. It's not just happening.
But that's Jung's architect theory. That's Jung in the 1960s. His theory was the architect theory, that something had to come from somewhere, and it's basically architect.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say though is that something can't come from
From 1960.
No, this is
Dave Johnson, chapter 4.
Hey, gentlemen, it was a pleasure talking to you guys.
man.
Well, listen, you can run from the truth, but the truth is the truth. You can say to me, I believe George Washington was the first president. It doesn't matter who he was.
No, I want you to answer this question because I believe that.
I'm sorry,
I do believe that. I believe that something had to come from somewhere, and that these things don't just happen. This is life. This is like energy bursts.
you.
This is something. Regardless, that's why I believe that there's glass on another planet, there's glass someplace else. It doesn't mean that we're. I just think that things are also special in that you can love a brother, you can love a sister. Why can't we have a brother or sister?
You know what? I'm not going to run and talk about way over there. We're just here now.
Yeah.
We don't know if there is. You don't know. I'm not going to speculate if there is. That's not really the. It's a minor point.
Breath. When you hit that
But you have to understand that you're all sinners, and because of your sin, what are you going to do with your sin?
I'm going to hell.
But you're closer to heaven than you realize if you believe that. Because you're a sinner going to hell. Now what do you need? You need a Savior.
That's what you're saying. You recognize you're a sinner, you're better off.
The cool thing is, and I'll leave with this last thing here. I was walking down the street with this guy, and I said, if you die, where would you go? He says, I'm going to go to heaven. I said, why? Because I'm a good person. So I said, I didn't answer him there. I said, look, God is here, we're here. Number one, we're all sinners.
Wouldn't you agree, without all this right here, all these wars that are happening, what are we fighting over?
Man,
we're fighting over religion, right?
No, I wouldn't agree.
Not completely. Man is very prideful.
We're trying to push our beliefs onto somebody else, so we fight over
It's
it.
power. It's money. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. There's a lot of this is behind money.
Look at Buddhism. There's never been a war over Buddhism, right?
I'll say okay. So what's your point?
My point is that what is this doing for me?
What is it doing for you? You're a sinner going to hell. Jesus loves you so much he died. All your sin goes on him, all your righteousness goes on him, so you're allowed to go to heaven for all eternity.
What about the Dark Ages and all that shit?
Well, there's the Dark Ages, obviously from 500 to 1500. I'm not saying, what's the question about the Dark Ages? There are.
My point is that you guys are pushing your beliefs so hard on them.
Like, why does anyone
kill
care?
them over it?
I'm not pushing my belief. I'm just sharing with you.
He needs the Christianity religion or.
Okay, people will say, okay, like Hitler, the Jews will say, and I love Jewish people. Without the Jewish people, we wouldn't have a Bible. Jesus was Jewish, the apostles were Jewish. So they say the Christians killed. They look at Hitler and say, "Oh, the Christian. He was no Christian." You could say you're a Christian. I can say I'm a mechanic, know how to fix a car. So people can call themselves whatever they want. But a Bible-believing Christian would have not done what he did. So people, in the name of Christianity, the Crusades, the popes they're blood murderer. They killed their own mother. That's not Christianity. Even though they call themselves Christians.
Time or this conversation?
I appreciate you.
It makes a lot of sense, man. I'm telling you, it makes too much sense. You don't have to